have to be this many times persistent. It keeps fucking going. And I mean, if it means anything, I fucking called the guy at a festival in BC today for the 25th time, and I've been recording it on email. Every time I called you. It doesn't matter who you are, you know what I mean? I can make the guy money, and he's not returning my call. So the reality is you just got to stay on him and get creative. If you saw CDs, go back, play another club. I guess it's probably Cathedral or whatever's your next play. Go back in, do it again. And just keep pounding people over the head because they are going to take notice. Do it without. Like, go back, right?
Right, it's just doing what we're doing.
Do it without.
Networking with other bands and playing different venues.
I think you should start finding a promoter. That's where I'm trying to steer.
Yeah, no, that's true. But even at Sneaky D's, like Sean books the room. I don't know if you booked it through Sean. Just like if he's happy with the results, like, hey dude, still at your room, we want to come do it again. Can you do me a favor? Can you email this guy on my behalf?
Right.
Just do me a favor. We're gonna come back. We're gonna sell tons of
Let him know that we're playing. We're trying to get him down. You know, whatever, or you know, with a Noel or whomever that you think would be your target. There's a guy in our office. He'll probably. His name's Paul Gorley. He's our metal dude. So you can feel free. You can find him at theagency.com. He's your guy. Look at his roster. You can just call him, and that's just stay on it. Because I mean, doing it yourself, it's the only way to do it.
Yeah, which is what I've been doing.
So keep it going. Sounds like you're doing well.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah, thanks. Who else we got here? Hey guys. Anyway, I'm an Oilers fan, so I got some crack out inside.
Yeah,
guys.
Really? I'm fucking done.
All right. My question is, what do you guys feel about companies such as Sonic Bids? Is it worth it for a band that isn't progressed to a point?
No.
Is it worth it, or is it?
Sonic Bids is like the best scam around. I thought. Like when I actually got wind of how it works and the who greases who in that equation, it's just ridiculous because it's MySpace for $5 or whatever, right? Like I mean, it's basically the same thing, but it costs money. I just don't even get it.
Don't be embarrassed if you've done it. I feel like even like Battle of the Bands, like every band has to do it at least once, some maybe 2 or 3 times, but end it because it's pointless. And Sonic Bids is a total waste. It's even been proven that they need to select one person from that festival. It's even been proven they don't even listen to it.
No, they don't.
And it's not.
It's Greece, and it was actually not until, speaking of Coca, we were at a Coca conference, and these fucking kids were talking about how, oh, it's the greatest thing. You know, we put up a Sonic Bid site, and these kids pay you, and you make $400 or $500 because they want to be they want to play your school. I'm like, what? You know, this is like the biggest scam around anyways. I'm not a fan.
Cool. It's just good to hear it from people who...
For sure. You don't need to do that. It's not... You're going down, Furman.
Don't pay any fees. Don't any of that sign-up stuff.
Really, Steven's absolutely right. We're not getting paid by MySpace, but they are an agent's tool. It's quick. It plays on any browser. Music's immediate. You can see photos if you give a fuck. You can see dates if you give a fuck. All of it's right there, which is exactly what we want. That's all we want to see. And even the measured views.
I don't even look at Sonic Bid if someone sends that.
I don't look at it. It's automatically. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Hey guys. So I just basically had a question. It's not really more of like a booking agent question, but more of a like general industry question. Like we're like, as I'm sure most of the people in this room like are, you know, unsigned, unmanaged, like on everything. And so basically I'm wondering like what is the, like for a band who's kind of looking to take it to the next step, what would you say is more beneficial, like booking agent or management? Because I hear from a lot of bands who are like, oh, if we just had a manager, then we can do this.
If you're gonna have a manager, just have a friend just do your, just help you book shows. You don't need someone to manage you. At that point, you do everything yourself, right? You just gotta develop some sort of fan base, be it your home market, and start developing outwards. We touched about this a couple times throughout this little cute discussion panel, but you just gotta do it yourself.
Because here's the thing, there's no right answer, because as an agent, I'm going to be like, what label are you on? Like, we don't have a label. But then if you go to the label, it's like, well, who's your manager?
Yeah,
then you go to your manager, and you have an agent. There's no right answer.
Those conversations are too premature. Like right now, if you're telling me you're just like a new band, you've done, you're 6 gigs deep, talk to me when you're like 300 gigs deep.
It's like once you get one, the rest will follow. How do you get that one? Which is what you're all probably asking. Is there is no real answer to that. It's just grind it out and keep working at it. And once you get one, it leads to another.
And only you know. But really, if the opportunity exists and the wherewithal is present, you guys should do it yourself. There's a big stage of development that can be done completely on your own. And it really is, it looks vastly more intimidating than it really is. I encourage it intensely to try that, because it's just a rare opportunity. God forbid you become successful or I become successful, any one of us, that window to learn and try everything. And I really still look back at that opportunity when I was a manager and I was booking the shows and I was creating the cassette tapes and 8 tracks. We won a fucking Band of the Wars, War of the Bands, and fucking actually had a tape made for my band. That's really embarrassing. It was cool at one point, man. But anyway, point is, like, I'm never gonna do that again because it's not what I do. But it was a great opportunity to really to have a chance to touch everything, and it's equipped me now in my years. I understand. Principal understandings, what a label does, what a publicist does, what an agent does, what a manager does, what a record, you know what I mean? That's stuff that if you do feel like, I mean, only you know. If you don't have it in you, it's just not, you're an artist, you want to make music, then you need to find somebody to help you, that's one thing. But if you feel like you have the capacity, I would really encourage you to do it. It's just a great, unique learning experience for you as an individual.
So you do tend to find more so that like management does come before booking.
Different case. Sometimes
I book bands without managers.
Sure. A lot of my bands don't have managers.
Even the biggest bands, like we're talking about Triumph, Amanda Marshall, those type of acts, self-managed. I mean, every situation is different.
The weaker bands are self-managed, and they're, you know, sort of an uber indie band who just figured it out, and they've had management, fired them a few times, but we can do it ourselves. And I would suggest every band book tours and dates themselves so they at least see what an agent does. Because then you at least, it's almost like, I know it sounds weird, but you got to do it wrong before you see how it happens. You got to go through it. Just like you got to go through the battle of the bands to know it's a scam.
Yeah.
The whole raising the hand thing. All right, why are we doing this? Let's leave. It's just like booking a tour. You got to do. You will make mistakes, but you got to do it. And then booking it yourself. Interesting saying, Colin's calling this guy who's not. I don't know who he's talking about. Not getting back to him. But it's funny. It's the same guy that you're calling in a different example. Like the same people ignore us. I know that's weird. Maybe not as much, but we just have to be just as persistent in terms of calling that label or that manager, that we're trying to call the same manager about signing their own bands. Like, it's all just getting in there and getting your hands dirty.
Yeah.
Cool. Colin, I don't know if you can confirm or deny this, but I heard the first band you managed was Buddy Holly.
Yeah. I was in his band. That's his little cousin.
Next question.
Hey guys, my name's Nathan. I'm in a rock band called Slide, and I was in other metal bands before that, so played around town. We just finished a demo, and we're planning to do some warm-up gigs over the summer, more tune-up gigs, but more importantly, we're planning to do a fall tour along the 401 circuit, and this is the first time I'm planning a larger tour like this. So as someone who's sort of, learning as we go, do you have any general advice or general tips to make a tour like this, like a 3-week tour, successful?
Well, I have a couple of questions to you. What have you done? Like, do you have polls? Have you contacted these venues? Like, what have you done on your end?
Yeah, well, it's still in the works. I do have contacts to promoters in, cities like Toronto, Oshawa, Oakville, and things like that.
First, line up your dates. I mean, make sure you have those confirmed.
Yeah.
And it's really on you. What are you going to do to try to bring people out of those markets? And I mean, there's like a million different ways you can spin it, but I mean, ball's in your court on that. If we're talking about, the viral, like the Facebooks, the MySpace, how are you going to get promoters, how are you going to get other bands, how are you going to get friends, relatives? I mean, you just got to work it yourself. You got to be your own publicist. I mean, that's what you just got to do.
Yeah. I didn't want to repeat anything that was said earlier, but
it's relevant.
I know that
every band goes through that.
I know that promotion is a big thing, especially with the internet. And,
even recording artists go through that. I mean, let's fucking call a spade for a second, Some of these acts that, I can't speak on behalf of these two guys, but some acts that, I've worked with might do well in Montreal or Toronto. But could do fuck all in like London and, Windsor and Guelph. How the hell are we going to get people out there? They have to work it,
Right. All right.
Well, and definitely, lastly, but consider supporting people. If you're better off to play in front of 100-something people being a support act in various markets than to be your own headliner because of ego.
Yeah, well, I know that. I mean, I don't plan on doing any sort of headlining gigs. I know that probably we're going to be doing, opening
Gig
acts for gig swapping.
So then